There's a strange moment that doesn't get talked about enough. You look around, and the conversations feel smaller. The jokes don't land the same. The ambitions feel distant. And you think, am I becoming disconnected or am I outgrowing everyone? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people don't outgrow others. They change operating systems. Psychologist Robert Kegan, a developmental theorist at Harvard, proposed that adults don't just accumulate knowledge, they evolve in how they make meaning. At one stage, your identity is shaped by your tribe. Beliefs, values, politics, goals, they're absorbed, shared, reinforced. At a later stage, you begin constructing your own internal framework. You stop asking, what do we believe? And start asking, what actually makes sense to me? That shift is quiet, but it's destabilizing, because the people around you may still be operating inside the previous system. And neither of you are wrong, you're just running different software. From an evolutionary perspective, this feeling is deeply unnatural. For most of human history, you stayed in one tribe your entire life. Same myths, same rules, same survival logic. Belonging meant survival. Today, identity is fluid. Information is infinite. You can reconstruct yourself every 5 years, but your nervous system still equates social separation with threat. So when you start evolving internally, reading different things, questioning assumptions, valuing depth over familiarity, it doesn't feel empowering. It feels lonely. There's another layer most people miss. When your values shift, your reward system shifts. The dopamine you once got from gossip, status games, or shared outrage gets replaced by something quieter: mastery, meaning, autonomy. And that makes old environments feel flat. Not because you're superior, but because your brain no longer finds the same stimulation meaningful. That's the hidden pattern. Outgrowing people isn't about intelligence, it's about value migration. But here's the part no one tells you. Growth always creates a temporary social vacuum. You detach before you reattach. And in that in-between space, it's easy to romanticize isolation, to tell yourself, no one understands me. Sometimes that's insight. Sometimes it's ego protecting itself from vulnerability. Because evolving doesn't just require leaving, it requires finding or building new tribes. And that takes humility. The modern world gives you unprecedented psychological mobility. You can redesign your identity faster than ever before, but it doesn't automatically give you community at your new level of meaning. That's the work. So if you feel like you're outgrowing everyone, pause before turning it into a narrative of superiority. You might not be above them, you might just be between worlds. And historically, that's always been the most uncomfortable place to stand. But it's also where real development happens. Not when you detach from everyone, but when you consciously choose who you grow with next.